Morning, trade pros. Welcome to our morning market update for Wednesday, September 12th of 2018. We're back on board and running. Hey, did the fourth monitor work for you? What? That's awesome. We did some upgrading here in the office. We got Marky a nice setup finally. There you go, Marky. Look at that. Say hi, buddy. What's up? You got, yeah, he's a money magnet. I love that. Affirmations. And I got a couple more in the back. There's one missing. There's eventually going to be 6. We did a little bit of upgrading. I was up late last night, and I'm a little tired this morning. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. And a little grumpy for 2 reasons. One is one monitor didn't come in when it was supposed to. So I just want to check something. One monitor didn't come in when it was supposed to, and not the monitor, the bracket didn't work, and then I got to reorder it. Now they're sending it. Now a whole bunch of stuff's happening, and I'm tired. And I was up late last night. All right. That being said, none of that matters to you. All you want to know is about the trading day. This morning in the morning market update, we're going to talk about one thing and one thing only, Apple, and then we're going to move on, set some levels, and continue to trade. I'm not going to make an extended, overdrawn morning report. That's why it started a little bit later this morning. All right, in Asia, Japan's up 1.26. Hong Kong's down 0.72% in the Asian markets. China down 0.18 and India down 1.34%. It's a sea of red all across the Asian markets except for Japan. I think like at this point, I'm just repeating myself. Hang on. That's so wrong. Sorry, guys. Let's start again. In Asia, Japan's down 0.2, Hong Kong's down 0.3, China's down 0.3, India's up 0.8. So there's still weakness across the Asian markets, with India being the only positive and bullish equity sector. It's funny because I read that from yesterday's notes. I'm like, that sounds so familiar. And I caught myself. In Europe, at midday, London's flat. Paris is up 0.6%. Frankfurt's up 0.2%. So European equities, for most of the day, were actually trading sideways. They've lost some momentum. So not bullish, not bearish. We're getting into some little sideways drift here once again. Futures in the United States at 6:20 in the morning. Dow's flat. S&P's flat. Nasdaq's up 0.2%. Hurricane Gordon is barreling down the coast and looking to make landfall by Friday between the borders of North and South Carolina. Over 1 million people evacuated, and that's sort of what the media has been focusing on. There's also a hurricane coming into the Philippines. Pop quiz. What's the difference between a hurricane, typhoon, and a cyclone? Marky, do you know what that is? Yeah. The wind speeds? That's what you would think. That's what I thought too. I had to Google it. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I'm not a meteorologist. I can't even pronounce it. The difference is where they originate and where they are. So if they're a certain part of the ocean, it's a cyclone. The other part, typhoon, and hurricane is around the United States. So basically, if it crosses from one zone to another, it could change its name. Yeah. Go figure. Speaking of hurricanes and stuff, crude oil is not going to be impacted by this because we're not getting into a supply area or supply source of this hurricane. So crude oil is up today, however, 1 percentage point close, up to 69.79, and now probably bidding. Hang on, let me minimize this window. What's crude at? 70 quarter. Geez, look at that, $70.24, and continuing to ramp up. Crude's on a little bit of a rip. Gold's flat. Bitcoin's down 1% to 62.79. Not a surprise there. All right, this morning we got a few economic reports to watch, and the most important of them all is coming up third. At 8 a.m., we had producer price index. 10 a.m., we're going to get Atlanta Fed's business inflation expectations. Watch for that report. And at 10:30 is the most important, the EIA, or Department of Energy, crude oil inventories report. There's going to be a lot of opportunity, and we trade that every single day. And we always say within 1 hour of the day, you could make entire week's income by day trading the crude oil market during that time slot. Very opportunistic because inventory is indicative of supply. And we just got a report out of oil earlier today from OPEC that demand is potentially slowing down. They send out a warning saying, watch out for demand. So that's a reason to definitely watch oil and trade it today, especially in a group with somebody who's traded it before, and that's us. All right. 12:45, Federal Reserve, Lyle Brainerd's going to speak. 1 p.m. results of a $23 billion 10-year note auction, and that's it. Now let's talk about Apple very briefly. They have their fall conference that they usually have, their developers conference, where they're going to announce all these new iPhones with slightly better cameras and chipsets, and then $10,000 more. That's Apple for you. So they're going to have their event today. They're expected to talk about a rumored phablet, once Steve Jobs' arch nemesis. Big screens, nobody wants them. Now Apple's selling phablets. Phablet is a ridiculous name for a phone and a tablet combined into one. Kind of like this massive phone, but a small tablet, sort of like getting the worst in both categories. I love this phone. So it's going to be called iPhone X's Max. Not sure what the whole point of that is, but yeah, there's going to be a phablet announced. Market's a little bit excited about that. I guess new product category, potentially new sales. Also at the same time, new costs for development, new research, R&D, and a lot of new expenses to deliver it through the channels. So yes, it's a great story. Also, it could be a challenge if nobody wants that phone. Apple consumers don't tend to be phablet-based people. Let me ask you guys this. If you have an Apple, I'd love for you to comment on today's comment section and answer this one question. Would you ever purchase a phablet from Apple if they had it? What is that? A phone and a tablet, basically a larger phone that could do more, but it's not as portable or mobile. And before you say yes, picture this. Picture having a phone in your pocket and sitting down for coffee with your friend, and it's ripping the seams of your jeans or pants. So just consider it and let me know in the comment section. All right. This is what happens when I don't sleep a lot. I get delirious. People tell me I'm actually funnier when I'm not sleeping well. And I tell those people two choice words that I can't repeat. Third gen iPad Pro's coming out as well. Watch 4 series, the budget MacBook, updated AirPods with a long delayed charging mat, so you can just put them on and they auto charge. 2 new iPhones, X's 5.8-inch OLED and 6.1-inch OLED as well, which is a screen technology. And it's great. They got a lot of products. Apple sounds like they're doing everything at the same time. Up 0.6% pre-market. Watch for that developers conference. Apple's a massive company. It leads the market and it leads the NASDAQ. So on today's trading room, we're going to be watching Apple for correlation. We're going to be watching NASDAQ for correlation. And we're going to be watching all FANG stocks as well. So Apple, FANG, NASDAQ. That's going to dictate some of the swings to the up and down side. A lot of volume and volatility is going to come out around the Apple event. It's a massive company that is owned by institutional positions and portfolios. And if they need to deleverage or increase their size, it's definitely going to move this market. That's going to be opportunistic. So going to go up or down? I don't know. We got to hear the conference and figure out what that means. At this moment, though, Apple investors are pricing in an expectation of a new phablet. All right. So Tim Cook, for goodness sake, give these people a phablet and watch your stock go up. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I'm going to get some more sleep. And hopefully have the monitors running so I'm not as grumpy. You guys have yourself a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. In today's market, I see a potential for a rip here. Look to buy dips early on. And if there is no dips, sell rallies. All right, guys, take care. Manage your risk, trade pro. See you tomorrow. Goodbye. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's set up some levels. Thank you, Murky. And let's